Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the PCL All-Stars and the International League All-Stars. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brandon Waddell, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding in, Dan Koenig. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the PCL, the left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Koenig.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Wilmer Defoe will be next. 3-0 pitch. He's a heater in there for a strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
The second baseman.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. Koenig gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Matt Kemp now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 on its way. 2 out with the man at first. Towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Tommy Parsons, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Settling in now, Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the International League, the right fielder.
The pitch.
Travis Jankowski.
Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
8-2.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Esteban Florial.
Now at the plate, Esteban Florial. Pitch on the way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Healy over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
So digging in now, Alec Bohm. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. High pop up. Bart is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat.
The catcher, Joey Bart.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Ball 1.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. O'Grady is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting six, the center fielder, Joe Waddell.
So the base is empty here with one away, and sizing up the situation to bat will be Joe Waddell. First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Ball two.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Count is 3-1.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So stepping in, Jake Shiner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball,
Now a
one strike.
fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Throw over to first.
He's good.
Don't want to forget about him. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 the count. Shut him down now.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And again a throw.
No, he's in there.
And again a throw. Being especially careful here. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting eight, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Luis Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
In now, Justin Williams. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting,
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
So now to the plate, Dan Koenig, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's set. The 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The PCL Stars lead it 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Daniel Palka.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Back up the middle. He's right there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Waddell.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, Brian O'Grady. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Swing hard liner to left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
No balls and a strike to count. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Chopper, foul. Just hung in there on that one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Tristan McKenzie, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 75, Tristan McKenzie.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
And he falls behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Ryan Healy, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. McKenzie, originally from New York State, he was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
And it's fouled away. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Once again, a 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So up steps Joey Bart now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just inside. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So Joe Waddell bats now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that is down, as that could be two bases. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Now batting.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box now, Jake Shiner.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. First time up, he went down looking. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jankowski's on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Forrest Whitley enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the PCL, number 68, Forrest Whitley.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
The second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
First delivery to him on the way.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Fielded cleanly, and he's retired here, one away.
Batting ninth.
Stepping into the box, O'Neill Cruz. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Up high, 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up, a tag for one, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Estevan Florio. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
The third baseman.
Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
To the plate now, Alec Boehm, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. Fouled off. Two and two. Here it is. Down the third baseline.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
He's set. The 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Count still full, 3-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So here's Daniel Palka now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Palka is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Derek Holland gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
National League, number 49, Derek Holland.
All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Garcia.
The shortstop, Luis Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Florio on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, Number 26.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Williams. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Aye.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw. Got him. Oh, what a play.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Ready for another shot now, Dan Koenig. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Ball.
Lays off 2-2 now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Sixto Sanchez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
73, Sixto Sanchez.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Pitch on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one down now.
The left fielder, number 31.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. Back up the middle. He's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
The batter, the catcher.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
0-1 the count.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, a seeing eye single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Nick Madrigal, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set. The payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop, O'Neill.
Standing in, O'Neill Cruz. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 down, runners at first and second. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Lyon Richardson, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
National League, number 24, Lyon Richardson.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
Wilmer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup called strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
At the plate now, Matt Kemp, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Two-two is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone.
Healy.
Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Ryan Healy, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Chichi Gonzalez takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 50, Chichi Gonzalez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The right fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Gonzalez, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waddell is right there, 1 down. And that'll bring in Estevan Florial, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
0-1 count and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready once again, Alec Bohm, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Boom.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hard liner to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Daniel De Los Santos takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Daniel De Los Santos.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Joe.
Ready now,
Waddell.
Joe Waddell. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Nope.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bases are empty. One man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
At the plate, Jake Shiner. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Now the 2-0 is taken. Strike 1.
Count is 2.
1 out and a runner on second base. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 3-1. High in the air into shallow left center. O'Grady comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in now,
The
Luis
shortstop,
Garcia. He flew
Luis
out in his last at-bat.
Garcia.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 6th inning, and we are tied 2-2. Cy Sneed enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Pitching for the PCL, number 67, Cy Sneed.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Palka. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
International League, the designated hitter, Daniel Palka.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right side straight into the shift. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman,
Now at the
number
plate,
2,
Dominic Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 to Dominic Smith. One out, nobody on. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 31.
Ready for another chance? Brian O'Grady. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 1-2 now. Snead, playing here in his age 26 season. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a splitter, and a changeup. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the catcher, Zach.
Stepping in, Zach Collins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a curveball misses inside.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A bouncer up the middle, scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Leon Mulder is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 23, Leon Mulder.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the outfielder, Justin Williams.
The right fielder, number 26.
And the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Dan Koenig.
Blake Swihart will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 0, Blake Swihart.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Mulder rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-1 the count to Blake Swihart. Now that's popped up. Collins shading to his right. 1 away. Hernan Perez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Number 41, Hernan Perez.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he lays off for ball 1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Back to first, and he throws it away. And he is in there. Dalton Varsho will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Dalton Varsho.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Comes set, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to center field. Florial makes the catch to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Blake Swihart remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Number 0, Blake Swihart.
Hernan Perez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Perez.
Juan Nicasio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Nicasio.
Stepping into the box, Nick Madrigal. It was a walk in his last trip.
The second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter.
Now in the box, O'Neill Cruz. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. DJ Stewart will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 24.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 2-1 home is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, a ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. DJ Stewart will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. Trevor Hildenberger has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Trevor Hildenberger.
Seth Brown is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Hildenberger, 28 years old. He's got a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and a four-seamer. The 2-0 pitch. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Mark Zagunis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Mark Zagunis.
Hit softly down the line at first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Benji Gonzalez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Benji Gonzalez.
In there, and it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Comes set, the 0-1.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Oh and 2. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Ready on 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Seth Brown remains in the game, batting ninth and manning first base.
Number 3, Benji Gonzalez.
Mark Segunas will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Brown. Now catching, number 25, Mark.
Benji Gonzalez is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Kevin McCarthy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Kevin McCarthy.
Jarrett Parker is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. Wow. Dawa Lugo will come on as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the International League, number 18, Dawa Lugo.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Fouled away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Caleb Joseph will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Trevor Larnach will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third.
Trevor Larnach.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Digging in, Zach Collins, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. The 0-1 on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Scott Alexander takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Standing in now, Nick Madrigal, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. International League Stars on top, 5-2. Jarrett Parker stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Jarrett
Arturo Acevedo will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Now at third base.
Yonder Alonso remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Number 45, Yonder
Trevor Larnach will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Trevor Larnach.
Nate Jones comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jones.
Digging in, Jake Shiner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Seared down the first baseline. The next 0-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Into the box, Luis Garcia. No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Williams. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Dylan Carlson will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning.
Carlson.
Ball 1, well below the zone. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
1 strike.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Drew Jackson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 65, Drew Jackson.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Blaine Hardy answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Blaine Hardy.
Jason Vossler will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this gets down. Extra bases, and this could change everything. He's in there at the plate. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
To the plate now, Seth Brown, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hardy is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mark Zagunis, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just
Ball,
off the
that's off the
outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Ready with the 3-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The PCL Stars are out in front, 6-5. Dylan Carlson takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
68. Dylan.
Drew Jackson stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
65. Drew Jackson. Now
Brandon
pitching for
Morrow
the
takes the
PCL.
ball now in inning number 9,
15.
looking to close the door.
Brandon Morrow.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, O'Neill Cruz.
Leading off
He was a
for the
ground out
International
victim
League
last time up.
The shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Cruz.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now
At the
batting.
plate, DJ
Number
Stewart
24.
flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes.
Ball.
Fastball too high to start him out
Count
here,
1-0.
1-0. One out, nobody on. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So
The center
striding
fielder,
forward now, Jarrett
Jarrett
Parker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in
Parker.
his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
The third
Everyone
baseman,
knows there are no awards
Arturo
for successfully getting
Acevedo.
26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
Striding into the box, Arturo Acevedo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Yeah.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
One and one. Here it is. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A little low. It's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The PCL came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Scott Alexander takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.